Hello everyone，屏幕前的各位家长和小朋友们，大家好。那我们稍等一下啊，等各位家长都进到直播间，我们再正式开始今天的分享。Hello everyone, welcome to today's TASMO K2 paper run through, and let's wait for a moment for all the parents and kids to arrive in, and then we start. Okay, but before we started, let me check again if everyone can hear me and see the screen clearly. If yes, please type a 1 in the chat box.OK， 开始之前的话，我们来检测一下各位小朋友的设备啊。那这里老师提醒大家，家长们因为 K2 的小朋友会比较小，那最好我们用到 Pad 或者是电脑端给小朋友去看这个内容啊，显示的会比较清晰一些。OK， 好，看到很多家长来回复了1啊，那目前设备没有问题。OK， 那我们再等1分钟的时间，那今天的内容就正式开始。OK， 那家长们可以帮小朋友啊把sample paper 准备好。那放在书桌前，我们正式开始今天的样卷讲解内容。Hello parents, so please help your kid to get ready with their sample paper and put it aside. So we are going to use it for the whole time for today's run-through time. Okay, and for today, we are going to run through the last few questions we left, okay, from the week 1 and the week 2 sample paper run-through. Hello everyone, this is teacher Olivia from Think Academy, and today, okay, we're going to share the content about TASMO sample paper run through, and we will talk a little bit more on the SMKC and some important competition in the coming primary level 1. OK， 好，那在今天的这个讲解开始之前啊，我还是简单的介绍一下那相信屏幕前的家长呢，都已经是帮小朋友报名了我们今年啊要去参加的 TASMO 比赛了。那这次参加比赛啊，尤其是对我们 K2 的小朋友来讲，它的重点主要是在于帮小朋友去提升他在非常规数学问题上的一些兴趣，那点燃小朋友心中这个关于奥数学习小小的火苗。OK， 那所以在这次考试之前呢，那家长们可以帮助小朋友啊，把我们的样卷提前先预习一下。那这样的话呢，在正式考试的时候，也是我们很多小朋友人生当中第一场考试，能够正常的去发挥。OK， so something about myself。那接下来我说一下我自己啊，可能很多的家长或者是有没有现在正在奥利老师班上，然后此刻正在观看直播的小朋友，可以在屏幕下面跟我打个招呼。有没有我们班自己的小朋友来今天看我直播的呀？OK， 那我简单自我介绍一下。This is Teacher Olivia. So currently I am in charge of K2 and the future P1 teaching job, and also I am the lower primary for the business department leader. So if you got any question about this sample paper or any question on the TASMO examination, so feel free to contact me anytime in the group. Okay, hi Austin. Okay, so for today, we are going to have 2 parts run through. Part 1 is about our sample paper. We still have around 6 questions unsolved yet, so we will finish this whole paper today. And secondly, is for parents' time, so we can learn more information and learn more about the coming 2024, about the competition information. Okay, so to be honest, the second part seminar will be run through in Chinese. So if you're an English speaker, we will record a video to provide in the group later. So for today, the Chinese WeChat side, we will have the both 2 parts. And for English, like the YouTube part, and we will have the run through for part 1. And part 2, we will provide that with a video. Okay. Hello, Xinyu. Okay. So everyone, you already know, I think, especially last week, Teacher Grati already mentioned that. For K2 students, this time our TASMO paper will be around 60 minutes. And we will have 3 parts. Section A will be the easiest question. So we will have 10 multiple choice questions and each one gets 3 points. Then section B, they are like the intermediate level for 5 short answer questions and each one with 6 points. The last part is section C with 5 most difficult questions of this level. But no worry, I think our kid to kids, if you feel this sample paper Well, it's not so hard, right? So that means for the coming TASMO paper, the section C will also be easy, okay? And so let's start it. Okay, from section A, and kids in front of the screen, please take out your sample paper. Okay, and the first question we are going to run through is from question 8. All right, so this question is about 3D shapes, especially, okay, how do we see the 3D cubes? So the question say, what does the shape below look like from the front? All right, kids, if teacher have a magical pen and I have to draw a word from the given sentence, can you tell teacher which word here is the most important from the sentence? Okay, wow, I already saw some of you give me the answer. What does the shape below look like from the front? So if teacher got a pen in my hand, which word I have to circle? Okay, should I circle look? Okay, all right, yeah, that should be front, all right. Okay, so first you got to know which side is the front view. If you're standing here, right, imagine this is you, everyone. Okay, so we see by the front. Okay, and first we find the front view, and then you can use the little tick to draw out all the front view side cube. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we can see 6 little cube by the front view. And this question, which one you choose? I think this one is not so hard, is it? Okay, well done. Teacher sees so many of you already choose it. Okay, good job, right? So the answer should be A, okay? So we can count layer by layer. So the first layer on the top, 1 blue cube, okay? And the second layer, you can see 2 squares, 1 red color, 1 green color, red and green. Okay, so the third one, the third layer, you can see red and yellow and green, no problem. And now, based on this question, teacher has an extra question. So can you choose again if I change the question now? I don't want to ask anything about front. How about what does the shape below look like from the top view? Obviously, A will not be the correct one now, right? Okay, can you choose again to think about which option here should be the correct answer? How does the shape look like if I see by the top view? Okay, if you know that, you can let daddy or mommy help you to type the answer in the chat box. Okay, now teacher changed the question a little bit. How does the shape look like if I see it by top view? Oh, good job. Okay, teacher already noticed one of the answer is correct. Yes, okay. So when we see the top view, we imagine the person should be standing and see it from the sky. Yes, excellent. Okay, so here we can see 2 layers, all right? If you see from the top view, we got 1, 2, 3 square on the first layer. And okay, so here, red and blue. And let's double check our answer. The second layer, we got 2 colors, yellow and green color. Okay, so we double check and find if I change the question, you can also find out the correct answer, right? From the top view, yes, exactly. The answer should be D, no problem. So kids, when every time we see the 3D shapes by 3 different views, every time remember to draw your keyword. What does keyword mean? Okay, like here, you got to know which direction we start looking at. Okay, and draw this word out and to remind you all the time during the examination. Okay, now let's move on to the second question. It's from the question 9, still from your section A, guys. Okay, oh, so for this question is asking about, like, how many cubes are there below? All right, okay, so how many cubes are there below? And so, okay, teacher, wait a moment and to see what is your answer, okay? I know maybe some of you, right, got no time to do it. So teacher give you around 1 minute. You try the question by yourself first. Okay, kids, if you got the answer, can type your answer in the chat box. All right, everyone. So today, teacher is going to share two different methods on counting problem. All right, so the first way is very basic. Okay, you can count them layer by layer. Okay, or here teacher more recommend another way. You can count them column by column. So we call that way is like imagine them as the building. Okay, let's try the first way. Count them layer by layer. Okay, so let's start it from the top layer. All right. Okay, so very obvious, right? The top layer we just got one cube on the top. Okay, and what about the second layer? Kids, you can type your answer in the chat box. If I cut layer by layer, how many little cubes are there in the middle layer? Okay, now teacher is starting to count this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I say there will be 4 cubes. Am I correct? Okay, are they 4 cubes only? No, right? Why not? Because we know the top one, this cube, can it be floating in the sky by itself? Can it fly? No, right? Okay, since this one cannot be floating, there will be a hidden cube below the top one. So there's a hidden one, you cannot see it, but it's still here. So on the middle layer, there will be 5 little cubes. All right. And what about the bottom layer? Okay, here teacher teach everyone a trick. And you got to know, I move from the middle layer to the bottom layer. Well, those 5 cubes, they fly by themselves. Can they be floating? No, all right. Okay, so that means how many cubes will definitely be hidden below those 5 cubes? Each one standing on 1 cube, each one standing on 1 cube. That means there will be 5 cubes hidden, which is below the middle 5. Okay, is there any one is not hidden? Okay, like a single one on the bottom layers. So the bottom layer we got 5 plus cube to 6 cubes in total. All right. Okay, so when you cut them, remember we need to get the total number of all layers cubed, right? So here will be a 1 plus 5 plus 6. Okay, let's do the addition in the end. 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. And what about 6 plus 6? Kids, can you tell teacher Oli what is the final answer for 2, 6 they plus together? Okay, anybody do the calculation quickly? How about 2, 6 plus together? Right, that should be 12. Well done. Okay, so for question 9, the correct answer should be C. All right, but you know, since this is computation, maybe sometimes teacher want to be faster, right? I want to speed up to do even more faster, and I want to improve my correction, okay, better than other people. So today, teacher is going to provide another one more method. Okay, you can choose the way you like, or use that another way to check your answer. Okay, now everyone, let's see it. All right, so our second method here, we just imagine each column as a building here. Okay, so who is the lowest building over here? You can see there is a lowest building, which is at the front place, right? Okay, how many layers is this building? Yes, obviously, that's only one layer, right? Got one floor building. Okay, we have a one floor building. And do we have any two floor buildings? Yes, two floor building is just a one more floor compare this lowest one. So, one two floors building, two two floors building, three two floors building, and four two floors building. Okay, so did you notice what does teacher Ollie do? Yes, I label the number of the layers on the top of their buildings. All right, so this way we can call that the label method. Okay, so we remember add them one by one. 1 plus 2, 2, 2, and 2. But don't forget, do we have the highest building over here? Yes, we do. And so for this building, we cannot see all the other hidden part. But we do know this building got how many more layers compared with the second floor building? Yes, exactly. Got one more layer. So this one is 3-layer building. Okay, so don't forget to plus it here. All right, when we do addition, we try step by step. 1 plus 2 equals to 3. All right, then 3 plus 2, which is 5. 5 plus another 2, you got a 7. Then 7 plus another 2 equals to 9. And don't forget the last step. 9 plus 3 equals to 12. Okay, so when we double check the answer with another method, and you will find the answer is still C, 12 in total for the number of all the cubes. Okay, and let's draw a conclusion again, right? When we do this kind of counting cube questions, everyone, we can try two different methods. And method 1 is count them layer by layer. But kids, you got to remember when we count them layer by layer, right? Can we count them randomly? Like, maybe I count the first floor, then I count the third floor? No, right? Okay, remember, no matter how you count, you have to follow the order. Maybe from the highest place to the lowest place, or from lowest place to the highest place. Please count them by orders. Okay, then the second way over here, right? And it's called the label method. Imagine each column is a building, and we label how many floors the building has got on the top of the building. Then we add up all the numbers together. Okay, so for question 9, no more problem, right? Yes, and now let's move on, everyone. Okay, so here for question 3. Wow, that is, I think, to be honest, is the most difficult kind of the question in section A. And so this question belongs to what problem? And especially we can say is money problem. Okay, so first we have to read the question sentence by sentence. Say, Amy has 3 $2 notes. What does that mean, guys? Do you use cash during the daily life? I think so, right? Okay, so if you have 3 $2 notes, okay, if that's hard to understand, doesn't matter, you can try to draw it out, right? Because the symbol show everybody, this is the $2 notes. If I have 3 of them, that means how many pieces of $2 notes I have to draw here? Okay, we can draw, yes, 3 pieces of cash, right? 1 $2, 2 $2, and 3 $2. Okay, so how many we have in total now? There are 3 2s altogether, so we can add them like 2 plus 2 plus 2. In total equals to $6 here. All right, but don't forget, the question not end yet, right? And also we have 9 $1 coins. Okay, so I think here everybody know what's the meaning for that, right? We don't need to draw the $1 coins one by one. Okay, so everyone, we know one $1 coin is $1. How about 2 $1 coins? That's $2. All right, then 9 $1 coins. That means 9 number 1 adding up. Okay, is equal to 9 in total. Okay, so first, everyone, we know how much money that Amy has got in total. 6 plus 9 equals to $15. Okay, but wait, the question's still not the end. In the end, it's asking us how many $5 note can she exchange? Okay, now everyone, we have to think about, I have 15 in total. How many 5 can 15 be exchanged into? Let's have a try. Maybe we can also draw all the cash out, okay? I have one $5 note. Is it enough? No, you would not like to change the $5 with me, right? Okay, for the $15. It's not enough. And if I have one more $5 note, how many we have in total now? 1 5, 2 5. And together that should be $10. Correct. Okay, and if I have the third cash, which is also $5, is it enough now? Yes, well done. 1 5, 2 5 is 10, and we add one more 5, which is 15 in total. And remember, the question is asking for how many notes can she exchange? So we can try to cut it. 1, 2, and 3 in total. Correct. So the final answer should be B, $3. Okay, like this question, right? If our mommy or daddy is around your kids to listen to the question, right? And so during the practice time, if kids are a little bit confused on counting money, so we can really play some game at home, right? So prepare some cashes or some notes to help kids understand the question. But remember, in the end, they still need to know how to calculate with equations. Because, well, in the competition time, there's no money for kids to carry in the classroom, right? Okay, so here are all questions from the section 1. All right, from section A. And each question got 3 points. So for our kids, if they are done already with your sample paper, so they can try to count, okay, how many points they can get for all the section A part. Okay, then next part, let's start it from section B. And for this is also a counting problem, but to be honest, this one much easier, right, than the previous word problem. Okay, so how many of each solid shape are there below? Okay, so this question is for asking every kid if they understand and if they know about the 3D shapes name. Okay, let's have a look what kind of 3D shapes are there. Okay, like for the one which is on the top side, and this is a cone, okay, and we have some cylinders, we have the sphere, and what's this? Everyone, you can see here are some edges, right, around this pointy stuff. So that one is called pyramid. Okay, and so that's all for all the kinds of 3D shape given in the question. And everyone, the first question, I still want our kids to type the answer in the chat box for me. How many cuboid you write as the final answer for this question? All right, our kids can try to answer in the chat box. Let me know. Okay, and which shapes here? They are cuboid. And how many cuboid you counted? Okay. Oh, so Xingyue, your answer is 2, right? Yes, correct. Actually, 2 is the correct answer. I'm a little bit worried because maybe some of the kids will say, teacher, I know this one, right? This one is a cuboid. Where is number 2? Okay, so everyone, we got to know what is cuboid, right? Cuboid is a 3D shape with flatty head and flatty bottom. Okay, so for all around the 6 faces, and you can see all the 6 faces are rectangles. So that means for another green shape over here, right? Everyone can notice, right? With 3 spheres on the top side. And this one, this green stuff, is also called cuboid. Okay, so this is number 1, and the other green one is cuboid number 2. Okay, then how many cylinders are there in the shape? Okay, exactly. Teacher can see an answer is already typed on the screen, right? Let me change the color to make it more clear. All right, cylinder is much easier to distinguish. 1, 2, yes, 3, 4, 5, and 6 over here. All right, and like this kind of the question, I also recommend our kids, you can try to label and mark some number or mark some letters in the given shapes. Okay, so especially when every time you count over and count back again, all right, to recount something again. So here are 6 cylinders in total. And the third question, how many pyramids are there in total? And we already said pyramid has pointy head, and at the bottom side they got some edges. They are not a round place. Yes, there's only one pyramid. Exactly, only one pyramid. And how many coins are there? Okay, those two like the opposite ice cream, right? A and B. Can we find more? No more, right? So there will be 2 coins. Okay, and the bonus question, because I think kids already noticed there is one of the 3D shape is not asked in the question, so we give it as a bonus one. So how many spheres in total in this question? Please try to count. How many spheres are there in the given 3D shapes? Okay, I can see some of the answer. 5 or 3? Well, let's try to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what is sphere? Sphere actually is just the ball we say in our daily life, right? Okay, something which is round and it can roll all around to every places. Okay, and this question I think is not so hard, right? And is also the 6-point question. All right, so now let's move into our section C. Okay, for each question got 8 points. The first of all is from question 19. Okay, if you got the sample paper, please turn to this page and find question 19. All right, so this question is about number pattern. I think for our long-term students, you already practiced this kind of the question for many times this semester, all right? Okay, so the first one, we got some numbers. Number 2, number 3, 6, 11, 18, and a blank space, 38. All right, kids, let's just imagine each number is like on the stair. So now from 18 to something we don't know in the end, we are like going downstairs. The number increase or decrease? Yeah, the number increase all the time, right? So it's like going upstairs. Let's see. Okay, how many steps we go up each time? From 2 to 3, how many level we go up? Plus 1 here. All right. Then from 3 to 6, we plus 3 to get this level. And how can level 6 become level 11? Yes, we plus 5. 11 to 18. This time we plus a 7. All right, kids, what do we find? The number we increase every time, it's also a number pattern. All right, 1, 3, 5, 7, and you can find the number increase by 2 each time. So how many we plus for next term? Here is a 1, then 1 becomes 3, 3 becomes 5, then becomes 7. The next odd number should be 9 over here, is it? Okay, they are all odd number. 1, 3, 5, 7, so 9. Okay, based on 18, we add number 9. So how many we can get here? And this is also a calculation problem for our Key 2 students. Let's try the calculation, everyone. 18 plus a 9. How many we get in the end? Hurry, hurry. Okay. I saw some of the kids, you change your answer, right? It's 25 or 27. 8 plus 2 more, you get 20, right? 9, we take 2 away with 7 left. Okay, correct. So here, maybe, I guess the answer is 27. Why teacher say maybe? Because do we check every single number is given? No, right? Okay, maybe some of the kids will say, teacher, I'm done. All right? Okay, I don't need to use the last number given. Okay, what's the meaning for the last given number, everyone? From 27 to 38, you can use the last number to check your answer. According to the pattern, we plus 1 plus 3, 5, 7, 9. If the pattern is possible, how many we should add for the next one? We should plus 11, is it? Okay, then we double check our answer. If I use 27 to plus 11, can I get 38 as my final answer or not? If yes, that means you are correct. So let's double check. Is 27 plus 11 get 38? Yes, right? Okay, and that means the question 1, you can check the answer by yourself. Even though you haven't submitted the paper, you already know if you got the answer or not. All right? Okay, and then let's move on to the second one. All right, so the second question here, 1, 3, 2, 6, 3, 9. Okay, kids, so here we see it's like always going up the stair or going down the stair. So it's like up, down, is it? Okay, so now let's imagine. Is it possible like we mixed 2 stairs together? Is it possible? Could be, all right. So maybe we started to jump from the step 1 to jump to the step 2. And from step 2, we jump to step 3. Every time we skip a number to arrive at the next one. And can we find a pattern over here? 1, 2, 3. And next turn, we still skip a number to arrive at the next one. How many will be the first blank? Yes, exactly. The next one should be 4 over here. All right. Okay, but no rush. Let's check our answer. If number 4, skip a blank to jump to arrive the next number, it should be 5. That means the answer is correct. Okay, and everyone, let's check the other blank. And I think the other blank belong to another one pattern over here. So starting from 3 to 6. Okay, how many we plus here? How can 3 become 6? All right, 3 plus 3, all right? Then 6 to 9, how many we plus here? 3 as well. Okay, so for the pattern number 2 should be increased by 3 each one time. All right, then how about 9 plus 3? How many we can get? All right, so 9 plus 3 equals to 12. We already calculated this before, right? Today, for the previous question is about this calculation. All right, don't forget to check your answer, kids. 12 plus 3, do we get 15 or not? Yes, we do. All right, that means question 2 you can check as well by yourself. All right, then question 3 and question 4, teacher remind everybody, don't forget we can use the mirror method. What does mirror method means? Sometimes you got to know the number pattern. This kind of question will be shown in the mirror orders. Like 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the number you see from the two sides are exactly the same. Okay, so can we also find the mirror pattern here in question 3? If yes, can you tell teacher which number is the middle number here inside the mirror? Which position should be the mirror position? Okay, maybe let's try to observe here. All right. Okay, so we see 1 and 9 is the first given number. And the last given number, 91. 19 and 91, they are just two opposite numbers. Okay, they are reversed on the digit rate. So 28 and 82, reverse number again. Okay, then 3773, reverse again like they see each other in the mirror. Okay, so 46 can see what in the mirror? What can 46 see in the mirror if the number are reversed? Yes, correct. Teacher already see the answer. That should be 64. All right, we just reversed on the digit. Okay, but now is one more question. Maybe someone say, teacher, 55 cannot find a friend in the mirror. If I say, yes, it does. Okay, where do we put the mirror? The mirror should be in the middle of two fives. Okay, 5 can see itself in the mirror. And the last question here, to be honest, is also one of the mirror pattern. Okay, so let's try to observe what is on the two sides. 9 can see 1. If 9 see 1 in the mirror, those two numbers are not reversed and they also not the same number. But no rush, let's see. The next one, 2. If 2 is in the mirror, it will see another one in the blank in the mirror side. And 6 match with 4. 5 match with 5. So what can we find if the mirror is between two fives again? So which number should be in the blank? Will it be 8? Yes, why it is 8? Let's see. The first number and last number, they are 9 and 1. The second number, 2 and something we don't know. Third number, 6 with 4 and 5 with 5. Do we notice what is the total of each two numbers they see outside and inside the mirror? Okay, the total are always equal to 10 here. So that's why in the question mark, the number with 2 should be 8, because 2 plus 8 equals to 10. Good job. Okay, so usually for the number pattern will be tested in especially K2 level or just like those few kind of patterns. Okay, maybe go increasing or decreasing by some patterns, or sometimes two mixed patterns. Okay, they will mix together. And the last kind will be like this kind of mirror pattern. Okay, and everyone, let's see the last question for the sample paper. And that is from question 20, is the counting problem. Okay, so let's see. And question 1 say, please observe figure A and figure B carefully, then fill the blanks. So here for figure A, say A has how many cubes in total and how many cubes cannot be seen. The same with question B. Let's do them one by one. And do you remember for around 20 minutes ago, we recommend two ways to solve the question here, right? Yeah, the way number 1 is to cut them layer by layer. The second way is to label the number of the layer on the top of each building, right? So which way, kids, you think which way is much easier for you? Way 1 or way 2? Can type in the chat box, let teacher Ollie see that. Which method you think is much more easier for you to think? You count them layer by layer or count them column by column? Type 1, which means you like layer way. Type 2, which means you like the label way. Okay. All right. Oh. Like 1, way 1. Okay. Oh, agree with way 1? Okay, cool. So let's try way 1 together, all right? So the top layer, we got 1, 2, 3, all right? 3 cubes. The middle layer, everyone remember? For those 3 cubes, will they be fly in the sky? Impossible, right? So they have to be another 3 cubes below them. They stand on that. So 3 plus how many visible? The other 2, nothing on the top. So we plus the other 2. And in total equals to 5. All right, so the second layer we got 5 cubes. And the same bottom layer, those 5 cannot be floating. So 5 plus 1 extra 1 equals to 6. Okay, so in the end, to find the total number, we got 3, 5 in the middle, 6 at the bottom. Let's try to add them up. How many little cubes we have in total here? First, 3 plus 5 equals to 8. Well, 8 plus 6, how many cubes we can get? Wow, Xinyu is so quick. Yes, it's 14, all right? Okay, but no rush to write down the answer. We can use our way to try to check our answer here, right? So we got layer 1 building and layer 2 buildings, layer 3 buildings. Okay, let's try to add them up. Here, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 3, 3. What is in total? 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 2, which is 5. 5 plus 3, we get 8. 8 plus 3, that is 11. 11 plus 3, yes, exactly, is 14, all right? Good job. Now, the question says, how many cubes cannot be seen? All right, everyone, so let teacher use my eraser. Okay, to erase, something will block, okay, in this cube. And let's see the question again. Let me change the color. Okay, so here, let's imagine how many cannot be seen. It's not so easy, right? But can we know how many can be seen? Can we? Yeah, this one seems much easier, right? To count how many I can see will be much easier. Oh, and everyone, you remember, if we know the cube number in total, the cubes can be divided into 2 parts, right? The parts we can see. We can see, so we draw an eye here, right? The part we can see. Another way is the part we cannot see it. Alright, so the same, if you can count the number we can see, the question still can be solved. Let's still try to count from layer by layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well done, well done. So if here are 9 can be seen, so how many cannot be seen? We know we have 14 in total. So 14 can be splitted by 9 and what else? How many in 9 equals to 14? All right, that should be 5. Good job. So 5 cubes cannot be seen. All right, so we still can use this method to try the cube number B. And let's try to do this question much more quicker, right, with the label method. If here, for all the cubes number, we got 1, 2, 2, 2, and 3, 3. Okay, we add the total number, 1, 1. There will be 3 2s and 2 3s. How many in total? We got 1 plus 2 equals to 3. 3 plus 2 equals to 5. 5 plus 2 equals to 7. 7 plus 3, that's 10. And 10 plus 3, how many is it? That's 13. Well done. And now, if we know how many cubes in total, now we can try to count again. If you want to know how many cannot be seen, that's too hard for us to imagine, right? Those I cannot see. So I cannot imagine how many in total. Here, we can try to count how many we can see, layer by layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9. Exactly. If here, 13 in total, 9 can be seen, then how many cannot be seen? The last question, type your answer in the chat box to let me see that. So, everyone, how many cannot be seen? We have 9 cubes can be seen. Yes, correct. So, 4 cubes cannot be seen. All right, And okay, you can double check with your answer. So got any question you want to ask or inquire with Teacher Olivia? You can type in the chat box or just private me in the maybe WhatsApp or WeChat. Okay, both available to find me. Okay, feel free to contact me anytime if you got the question here. All right, everyone. So that's all about the paper run through of today. Okay, and see you kids next time. And for all the parents, if you want to listen a little bit on our future 2024 competition plan and some brief introduction on the kangaroo examination. So you can stay here for a while to listen to my Chinese version seminar. Okay, for the English side, I will record a video if you need it to provide for everybody. Okay, 那么接下来的话，因为我们今天的直播主要是在这个微信视频号这边直播啊，那所以今天的这个讲座内容，我们简单用中文跟家长去交流一下。因为 TASMO 马上也要开始去考试了，那到今天为止呢，我们样卷部分的讲解20道题目就已经全部都结束了。那像前面2周的内容，我和 Grady 老师呢，也已经给大家去拓展了其中的1到2题。那其中的那些题就是考试当中啊，它可能会出现的一些 K2 我们预测的一些重点，所以请小朋友在考前呢，可以去认真复习一下这套样卷上的内容。OK， 那因为对于多数的 K2 的小朋友来讲啊，接下来 TASMO 可能是他们人生当中第一次参加非常重要的考试，那所以作为 K2 老师啊，我和 Grady 老师也一起去总结了几条关于 TASMO 考试的考前碎碎念。那希望各位家长在听的时候呢，也可以去核对一下接下来的信息啊，那保证我们接下来第一次的考试体验对小朋友来讲是一次美好快乐的经历。OK， 那以下几条呢，请家长们啊，我们的监护人们可以认真的去思考，并且记录下来。那第一个，考前我们的爸爸妈妈，请问大家屏幕前的家长们啊，有没有进到大家注册的邮箱当中啊，去 check 一下小朋友的准考证件？那有的话可以在 chat box 打一个1。刚才考完小朋友，我们来考一下家长们啊，有没有做一个负责的爸爸妈妈？那第一步，因为下周1我们就要考试了，对不对？所以家长们有没有进到自己注册的邮箱里去检查一下？小朋友的准考证件，那证件上就会写2个时间。OK， 好，哇，屏幕前的家长们很负责任啊，已经全部都 check 完毕了。好的，那证件上面会有 report time， 也就是小朋友去签到的时间啊。那在签到时间到考前的这30分钟都是可以入场的啊。那所以我们建议啊，小朋友也是防止大家焦虑和紧张，考前30分钟会开始签到。那么在 TASMO K2 的这个 level 啊，我们准备了2场的考试时间，请大家去看好自己准考证上的这个时间。那多数 K2 的小朋友呢，都是在我们 Square 2 Novena 的教学点去进行考试的。那也有少数的小朋友呢，被分到了我们的主会场去和高年级小朋友那边啊，去有一个单独的 K2 时间去进行考试。那考试时间呢，有在9 AM 到10 AM。那这是第1场考试。第2场考试呢，从11 AM 到12 PM， 所以有2场，大家一定要看清楚时间，带孩子过来啊。OK， 那这有一个要注意的就是，考试开始之后的15分钟，我们就会禁止所有的考生入场了啊。所以这次考试，请大家千万不要迟到啊，因为也知道大家准备了很长时间，如果小朋友呢因为迟到的原因没有进到考场里去 ，OK。那在这儿的话呢，就会这个比较尴尬，对吧？小朋友可能也会哭啊。那下面在考试之前的话呢，希望小朋友们能够去上一下洗手间啊，因为也是他们第一次去参加这样的时间长的一个考试啊，一共有60分钟的时间。那到了考场，第一件事情，上完厕所之后回到座位上啊，提醒小朋友一定去核对一下，跟老师核对一下试卷上的名字啊，是不是小朋友他自己的名字 ？OK 那因为这次也要避免 K2 的小朋友呢，去写错名字，因为之前我们举办一些考试经验告诉我们啊，很多小朋友可能会写上自己的小名，对吧？可能会写上自己的英文的这个小名或者中文的小名。那为了避免这种情况，这次我们会把每个小朋友的名字做成考试贴纸啊，会有监考老师帮助小朋友把名字贴好，所以家长们不用担心这一点。OK， 那最后一个考前请小朋友可以复习一下，因为我们前3周已经做完这套样卷那样卷上有对应的错题 ，OK， 那可以去训练一下再去巩固一下这个知识点。 OK，那考前的碎碎念就结束了啊。那么接下来我们还有一点时间，刚好就简单的介绍一下关于接下来的竞赛规划。其实这张图片它已经出现了好几周了。可能有家长是这周第一次听啊，那我就再次的快速的讲一遍。那其实从 K2 开始呢，我们目前的长期班小朋友已经在接触了一些关于奥数内容的铺垫。那其实更多的是对于思维上的一个锻炼。OK，那从 P1 到 P2 开始呢，我们的小朋友就可以去鼓励大家参加，比如说像代数。那 P2 呢，主要去参加 TASMO 一类的奥数竞赛，因为在新加坡小低到小高阶段都有很多孩子们可以去参加奥数竞赛的一些机会那如果小朋友会发现在这个方面比较有天赋呢，那甚至可以 P5、P6的时候去有规划的去参加这个3大奥数竞赛。那可能有小朋友就会去走奥数竞赛的路线，或者是通过这个奥数竞赛申请 DSA 去申请到自己理想的中学这样子但是目前小朋友在小低阶段年龄还比较小，他们有无限的可能性，所以在目前的课程当中呢，我们主要还是以思维训练为主因为在年级当中大部分孩子呢比较适合去考察的是这个代数类型的考试，那这也就是为什么我们在长期班的讲义当中目前还是以幼小过渡期那上课会有专注力的练习，那会鼓励小朋友去表达力的练习，以及对记忆部分的这个模块的突破。OK， 那同样的小低年级呢，更多的是练计算，练孩子们的数感以及会有很多空间想象能力，像刚才我们讲过的题，比如说三视图呀去计数数图形那这都是对孩子观察和想象能力的一个表达，一个这样的考试。那在 P3 年级呢？那我们所有的这个奥数体系其实是承接能够 cover 到这个 GEP 的数学大纲的。同样的，在竞赛部分3年级也可以去备考 TASMO 这样的一些杯赛那关于代数数学的话，其实我们上周 Righty 老师也有讲到代数数学的一些例题和这个介绍。OK， 那我在这儿也简单的介绍一下，如果接下来2024年想去准备让孩子们去试一下先试一下 SMKC 考试的，那我们重点在这个阶段，可能孩子们要重点去突破哪几个模块？那大家可以看一下，这里是Think Academy 对17年以来一直到去年2022年所有的 SMKC 考试的一个题型分析那主要的板块，大家可以观察一下这个色块可能这个字如果用手机看，我这边看是有点小的那我给大家读一下这里橙色的部分，在这儿橙色的部分它是显示的是运算、计数、逻辑、应用和图形18年在这里呢是计数、逻辑、运算、应用和图形，19年运算、计数、逻辑、应用和图形。OK， 那以及2021我就不赘述了就是这6大模块。大家可以会发现其实常年霸榜的一个类型题，如果想 SMKC 拿到一个比较好的成绩的话那一定是图形类 geometry 几何空间类的题型呢，它占比是最高的。那这也就是为什么其实大家看到今年这个 K2 的 TASMO 我们也是会把图形题作为一个考察超过30%及以上的一个考察重点。OK， 好，那第二个部分这个字体没了那占比第2高的呢，通常它会放在 Section C 作为压轴题出现的，就是我们的 Word Problem 应用题那因为确实在这个年龄段的小朋友他如果识词量比较大，他的英文理解能力会比较好。确实在应用题的部分小朋友在解题上他思路会更多一些，所以在日常当中呢，也是鼓励小朋友除了做题以外去广泛的去进行一些阅读，也是对他们非常有好处的这个年龄段增强阅读能力和理解能力其实对数学也是有非常大的帮助。那应用题每年呢它的这个占比也是非常高，但是这几年SMKC 在应用题的模块呢这个比例会有所下降前2年应用题能够到30%左右，那近2年呢在20%上下的一个幅度。那逻辑题在这几年呢会有所提升从15%提到了25%左右。OK 那逻辑题呢其实很多有一些，比如说语言的逻辑推理题，那包括有一些像我们这个number pattern 这样的一些题目，它也算是逻辑题当中的一部分，可以给小朋友去额外的分模块训练一下那么在图形题当中呢，因为它占比比较高大家可以看几道例题。OK 那就在描述和形容上呢，对孩子来讲它的文字不算多，主要就是找规律那或者是三视图图形的翻转 啊，比如说比较它的排序，OK 啊，或者是问东南西北相对的位置，一只袋鼠它经过几轮旋转之后会变成什么样的一个图形啊？那图形题考的会比较多一些。那其次就是我们说到的逻辑题，这几年占比越来越高啊，那这里就也是非常考察小朋友他对这个文字的理解能力啊。OK 啊，那在这儿的话呢，题型会比较多变啊。说实话，去练习，通过练习训练的话，这个部分呢，我们不建议孩子去刷题啊，更多的还是我们吃透一道题目，对一道题进行题意的理解和分析才更重要一些啊。那我们去做了一下研究啊，在近几年的 SMKC 考试当中，逻辑题它在压轴题当中大概是3/4这样的一个出现频率，所以如果孩子们想去冲击金牌的话，那逻辑题的部分啊是一定要去把题目吃透的。OK 啊，这个部分练习呢不在多，还是在精。OK，那最后一个部分就是应用题啊。应用题对于我们 K2 升 P1 的小朋友来讲啊，重点呢，咱们暂时可以先不放在这里。就像我刚才说的，先搞定图形，他们目前比较擅长的图形题，然后逻辑题多去锻炼一下思维，这个才是更重要的。那么应用题部分呢，会有一些知识点啊，其实是 P2 甚至 P3才去重点学到的奥数内容，像比如说。在这里间隔问题，大家会发现和差间隔 P2、P3，其实每一年奥数都会啊，我们这个奥数内容是螺旋式上升的，大家会发现可能 P1 就已经在学和差和间隔问题了，但是2、3年级的时候呢，会把它的难度加深去进行学习。那以及年月日的 calendar problem， 还有时间问题、排队问题啊，以及比谁多谁少这样的问题，那也是这几个基本都是应用题比较常考的这个考点了啊。好，那其实总结下来，我们今天总结一下3个部分的考点，它的重点题型：图形题、应用题和逻辑推理题啊。那在图形部分的话呢，我们建议家长们啊，在考前的时候给孩子们可以分模块去练习一下啊。那就像我刚才举例的这几种大纲的内容。那应用题部分呢，应用其实它的基础啊，除了文字理解以外，它就是在考孩子们的计算能力，能否把文字的语言去转换成理科思维的数学语言，这个是非常重要的。所以打好计算基础，在小题阶段考任何类型的竞赛啊，还无论是校内，都是一个非常重点的内容。那最后在逻辑推理部分呢，平时日常当中啊，我们学到这种类型的题会不是那么的常见，而且它题型变化会比较多，所以大家呢，在考前可以给孩子们去分模块啊，是文字类型的题还是图形类型的题，去分模块呢，多去建一些题型。OK， 那最后再去跟大家讲一下，我们在SMKC 上，这次大家 TASMO 考完之后，如果想去继续备考啊，到 P1 年级想去备考 SMKC 的家长们呢，就还是在我们现在 TASMO 的群里，我们后面会给大家去发一些模块练习打卡资料呀，包括会有一些免费的模考机会啊，以及线下的一些短期班考前的冲刺都会有。那这里是我们的时间轴的内容。那今年接下来的这个 SMKC 考试啊，是在3月底到4月初。在2024年会进行，所以有任何家长想要去让小朋友接下来尝试一下这个考试的，可以随时关注阿普老师以及我们群内的任何的这个消息，我们这边收到任何通知都会第一时间跟各位家长同步。OK， 好，那最后的话还是给大家几个寄语啊，因为咱们 TASMO 呢这次是最后一次直播了，所以其实考试啊它不是最终的一个目的，我们还是希望小朋友能够在一次一次的备考活动当中，那通过每天的这个坚持练习打卡当中呢，能够获得自己对数学学习的成就感，能够在这个过程当中发现我对周围的事情是有兴趣的。那 OK， 同时呢，最基础的，我们希望通过这个考试的内容，通过平时的练习，以及激发孩子学习兴趣的基础之上，能够提高小朋友们的思维能力。OK， 那最后的话，以我们 Think Academy 的一句 slogan 作为结尾啊，那希望能够给各位小朋友带来受益一生的能力，培养大家受益一生的能力。OK， 好，那今天的直播我们就按时结束了，没有拖堂啊。非常的好 ，OK， 好，那各位家长有任何的问题呢，可以在公屏上在 chat box 打出问题我这边会多留2分钟的时间给大家。大家如果没有任何问题的话呢，就可以晚安，拜拜。OK， 那后续关于 TASMO 的这个考试的报告以及后面任何的信息，我们都会通过大家留的手机号的短信以及 email 去更新给大家。所以家长们如果就是检查一下邮箱还是再三强调检查一下邮箱。 OK，如果邮箱当中的信息需要去更替的话，可以联系我们群内老师去进行这个操作啊。OK，welcome everyone，拜拜。也非常感谢今天各位家长们啊，也是跟着我们听了1个小时的直播，非常感谢大家，拜拜。